It's a little bit early for predictions, but I don't really care. How's it going? My name is Colin Winters. I'm the host of A Panther's Place, and now welcome to a video I've been procrastinating on for a long time. What I'm working on here today is we are going to be doing a little bit of a schedule prediction video way too early in the offseason. We haven't even hit free agency yet right now, and so it's, not really a good time to look at the teams and how we're going to do the schedule because the teams are going to change drastically. But why not? It's fun. So I plan to do 3 of these types of videos. This one is going to be before free agency and the draft. After that, before we hit the draft, I'm going to do one just with what happened in free agency. And then after that, I'm going to do one with both the draft and free agency in consideration to see really what I think we're going to see from our rookies, free agent pickups, and all that come the new season of the NFL. Now this video is going to be a little bit weird because it's going to end up looking like I'm a completely delusional Panthers fan who think that we're going to the Super Bowl next season, which no, I don't think so, but you have to understand that this is a metric based on every single team at their current state. That means after all the players are going to be free agents, this is only with current contracted players and stuff like that. So it's all, all relative to the current state of the team, which means most of these teams are going to have holes because free agency hasn't hit yet and the draft hasn't hit yet. And now, not to waste any more time, I'm going to get right into it. First, going over the home games, and for the home games, I thought, I had a pretty decent, reasoning between all of this. We have to think about this. The Panthers are going to have to use Matt Corral as their quarterback. We still have a pretty alright receiving core. The offensive line is still going to be fine when it comes to them being healthy. This is also assuming all players are healthy. And then after that, the defense is still very young, very fresh, and very ready to go. So the Panthers are actually set in a pretty good, stage if the season started right now. That being said, in the home games, Atlanta, I gave us a win. In New Orleans, I gave us a win. In Tampa Bay, I gave us a win. And that is all because the division is wide open right now. In the current state of the teams, no one has their quarterback in the NFC South. No one has their guy. Unless, Atlanta really thinks Desmond Ridder is going to take it all away with Tampa Bay and Kyle Trask. But at the moment, no one really has their, true QB1 that they're going to be rolling with come the start of the actual next season. But after that, we get to Green Bay, which I think we're going to lose to because, of course, this is the teams as they are right now, who they have contracted. And that means they still have Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers making some synergy with his receiving core, stuff like that. I think that's, reasonably, yeah, we're probably going to lose that game. Then I have Minnesota with a loss. That's just because Minnesota always seems to steal one from us. I'm pretty sure that's just, it's a curse. So Minnesota take an L there just because they always seem to take one. Houston, I gave us a W just because it's fucking Houston. Indianapolis, I gave us a W because it's Indianapolis. They really, at the moment, their teams are so full of holes that I really, I never believed that the best college team could beat an NFL team. But if there were 2 teams that could do it, it'd probably be those 2. But still, no. They're still professional football teams, so of course it can go either way. Just current state of the teams, those 2 I think we get a win with. And then we lose to Dallas because they have Dak, they have CeeDee Lamb. Really good offense right there. And of course they have a defense that's, all right. And now, because I know we're going to have divisional opponents, it's going to be really salty that I gave us all wins in the home games. I did, in the sake of fairness, make us lose against all of our divisional opponents in away games just because home field advantage, all that. So on our away games, Atlanta, we take the L against them. Tampa Bay, we take the L. New Orleans, we take the L. I also gave us an L against Chicago because Justin Fields is up and coming. He's going to get better as he goes along. And I still think, with the few receivers he has, that he's going to be fine. Even though we should be able to cover it, I feel like they just take a win there. I think we get the win against Detroit. I think that's a fair. All we have to do is run all over them again. After that, we have Jacksonville, which I think we take the L there. Trevor Lawrence showed that he was a very good quarterback at the end of the season, and I think it's fair to say that we do, have a little bit of a struggle bus against them. Tampa Bay, of course, I already talked about that. Then against Tennessee, I think we can take the win there. They don't really have a real true starting caliber quarterback. Malik Willis still very raw. Ryan Tannehill, I don't even know if he's contracted. But then after that, we have Miami, which I think we take an L because of Tua and all the weapons he has there that are still contracted. Everything, still going well in Miami. I think we take a win versus the Seahawks because last time, I think we did very well. Don't know if Geno's still contracted. Is he? No, he's not. I'm pretty sure he gets an extension, though. I'm sure he will. But I do believe that at that point, because the Seahawks don't really know what they're going to be doing on offense, they don't really know if the defense is going to solidify. I feel like we can win there, and that will leave us at a 8-9 record at the end of the season. And I think that's, relatively fair. If I was going to go onto a more biased approach, I think we have the ability to sweep the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints, giving us a 10-7 record. So those are the two records. I have my, the true record and then the slightly biased record. But 8-9, 10-7, I think with the way that our division is set up, we can win with either of those two records. But I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. Now, I know this video was really short. I'm just kind of getting back into the groove of making football-style content. I've been away for a while just because, making sure mental space is right. I've been doing streams of games. It's been fun, and I'm excited to get back on the horse a little bit. So if you watched all the way down, thank you very much, and I will see you guys next time. It'll be a much longer videos when we talk about after the free agency and the draft. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.